Guys, it's Jen here doing my lifted series, and that was me just showing you the layout that I'm lifting today. Christy had this great idea, and by the time this airs, it's going to be a couple of months ago, to actually lift each other this time. And we had both actually gotten this all organized, and I had this layout all planned out, and then we noticed that Jen Scow and Juliet Sheriff, who are doing a series called Inspired, which is a little bit different. They pick a person and are inspired by the things that they do, whereas we are actually just picking a specific layout that we really want to scrap lift. But anyways, we had picked it and we were both ready to get it done, and we noticed that they were doing that this week, that they were being inspired by each other, so we thought, oh, we might as well wait, because then it kind of looks like we're copying each other. So yeah, I'm doing this voiceover easily 2 weeks after I have done this video, and at least 2 weeks before it's going to air, so hopefully it all makes sense. But I had it already taped, and I really needed the space on my phone, so I'm getting this done now. So what I did to pick a layout to lift from Christy is I had a look at her album share for July, and almost immediately I found a layout that I wanted to do, and I'm going to put a link to that video on here and to her channel, and I'm sure that you'll be able to pick it out quite quickly which one that I did. Sorry, it sped by really fast there. For this layout, I'm using one 4x6 and two 3x4 photos, and the 3x4 photos are printed on one canvas in Photoshop, so I just have to pay for a 4x6 at London Drugs. And I'm also using these 6x6 sheets from the, oh my goodness, I want to say Poolside. I think I'm right. I think this is from the Poolside collection. These were in my Project Life kit from Citrus Twist for July, and they were just really good colors. The photos themselves were very colorful, lots of blue and green and brown, and so I wanted to go with kind of neutral tones for the layout. And what I've done is just mounted those photos on some white cardstock, and then I've used 4, as I said, of those 6x6 sheets to use as a frame around my layers around my photo. I have used a branding strip up in the top there, and sorry, this layout's a little bit choppy as I kind of worked on this, and I went away and pulled embellishments, and then I came back, and then I'm going to go away thinking it's done, and then I'm going to come back and do something to it. So I apologize, there's lots of little snippets of video on here. But here I had pulled out a whole bunch of stuff in the colors, the blue and the little pop of yellow that I wanted to use, and most of them are from my July kit, and some of them are from my stash. So here is me doing my title. Christy did hers actually in the bottom corner, just where I had tried mine, but I switched up my embellishments a little bit from where she had put hers, and so I thought mine looked better. I'm actually putting it right in the middle between the 2 sets of photos. There's quite a bit of space there on the photo of the lake, and so I thought that would work. So here I went away, and after, because I just didn't want you to have to watch me put down all of those letter stickers. I'm spelling out quite a lot here, and what I've done is used a date stamp and stamped it on a scrap piece of paper, and then I've put that little frame around it, and those came in our kit. Those were exclusives. That circle tag, I believe, ooh, I'm trying to think of it. It's like a little die cut pack all full of tags that I had purchased, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I know the collection's called Office Suite, and I can't think of the manufacturer right now. But that's where that came from. I just wanted a little bit of gold and some more lighter blue up in that top corner. All the puffy stickers that you see are from Embellishing. The wood veneers are exclusives to the kit, and the little I always get those wrong, plastic. I'm saying plastic. The plastic arrows and the plastic little frame that I'm using down at the bottom there are all exclusives to the kit. So what am I doing there? Oh, I was pulling all the little bits. This is a puffy sticker from Embellishing, and it says Happy Memories, and it kind of got a wood grain, but I'm using my fingers and a pokey tool just to poke out. There was lots of little bits left in because it's kind of a scripty small font, and there's lots of little bits left in there, and I wanted to poke them all out. So here, I think I didn't realize I hadn't stuck that all down because I'd done all the embellishments and hadn't actually stuck the photos down to the background. And I'm just fiddling with that diamond shape, and it ends up going back in exactly the same spot that I originally put it. But isn't that what we do? So let me think here. I just wanted to basically say that I followed Christy's basic layout. She had a very similar block. She used very similar layers in behind, and sort of clusters of embellishments, and it caught my eye right away. I really liked how she had done it, and I'd never thought to use the 6x6 pads quite the way that she did. So sorry, my phone is going crazy. If you can hear that whistling, it's just my phone, somebody texting me. Don't they know I'm trying to do a voiceover? Stop texting me. I will answer you in a minute. Yeah, so the only thing I really changed was I moved my title, and then she had embellishments over on the bottom right where her title had been, and so I have mine more in a diagonal line from top right to the bottom left. And I'm going through my enamel dots now. I'm just going to sprinkle a few around, and I think I'm going to show you some close-ups of the layout. However, when I hit this point, I thought I was done, but I wasn't very satisfied with the layout. I liked it, but I just felt like there was something missing, and I was trying to decide what. And here I'm sprinkling, I believe that's the butter color shine, and I believe I also do some navy because I've got, this might be gold, I can't quite tell, and I know I do some navy too. I'm just, you know how the gold color shine, even when you shake it up really, really well, you get these like weird aura dots around it. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. So I find if I just use a little Kleenex or something and get the excess, that's not quite as obvious. So here, yeah, I've done the navy, and I'm showing you some close-ups. Sorry, the light is terrible. I've actually just moved my scrapping room around, which will be about a month from now, by the time you see this, to try to improve my light. And here's where I have an idea. Apparently I was talking on this video. I'm so sorry. I totally got rid of all of the sound. What I was doing here was just fiddling around with a scratch piece of paper, trying to decide what colors I wanted to use. I was doing a class through Soap House Mama called The Softer Side, where she does some watercoloring techniques. And so I was just playing with the colors here to decide which ones I wanted to use, and then I'm going to use those on this layout. And after I do that, yeah, I'm talking away there. Sorry, I totally forgot because I did this video like at least 2 weeks ago. I filmed it. I was telling you what I was doing, and yeah, now I'm doing it. So I'm using kind of a tanny color just around the edges a bit, and then I'm going to use some yellow and little bits of blue. I have not put any gesso down. I'm not using a lot of water, and I find that just for the way that she was teaching us and the way that I'm doing this, it actually works better without the gesso underneath because it just won't spread quite the same way. So it's quite a different look. So if you haven't ever tried that, you know, maybe get some scratch paper and put gesso on one, and don't put gesso on the other, and just see what you think and what the differences is with the watercolor. So here's the finished layout now with that watercolor added. I'm much happier. It was just a subtle little touch, and it really improved it. Hope you enjoyed. Please go check out Christy's take on me. Bye!